Class, today we are coming to the conclusion of this chapter, and here we are going to end up this chapter with learning the solution of central problems of an economy with the help of PPC. That means how production possibility curve helps to solve the central problems, that is how to produce, what to produce, and for whom to produce in the economy. Now what to produce is a question where how the resources are to be allocated and what type of resources are to be allocated, what is the demand of the commodities in the economy to be produced, and what should be the cost of production, how can the profit be attained, or how the technology is to be utilized, right? So this of course PPC helps in to solve this problem with giving us the facility to produce two goods at a time with the same state of technology. Okay, right? So the problem of how to produce or what to produce is the problem of choice, right? And the attainable combinations help to solve the problem of choice of technology or the techniques or what type of goods are to be produced, right? How to produce is the problem where whether the fuller utilization of the techniques is being done or not, fuller utilization of the resources is being carried out or not. So again the choice of technology comes into existence where whether the labor intensive or the capital intensive techniques is to be utilized, and PPC helps to solve this problem by helping out to choose the technology. Say for example the labor intensive technology in terms of our country is being utilized, then it will help us to fulfill the problem of unemployment. Okay, it will give rise in employment activities, it will produce more employment, right? And when this labor uses the techniques of production properly, then fuller utilization of resources will take place, and it will help out to solve the problem of underutilization of resources also. That means efficiently when the labor is being used with an efficient technique, then definitely the problem of how to produce is being solved by attaining all the production units or the required units of production in terms of attainable combinations in the economy. Okay, with the help of PPC. And thirdly, the problem of whom to produce, whether it is the goods have to be produced for the rich class or the poor class or whatever is the commodity which is more essential, right? The choice, the technique as well as the requirement of the economy is fulfilled by the production possibility curve, by producing the goods at the attainable combinations where both the commodities for the rich as well as for the poor have been produced at the same time. Okay, then it also helps to solve the different problems like fuller utilization of resources. As I said here, all the attainable combinations help out to give the solution for the problems of fuller utilization of resources. That means when all the required amount of techniques, required amount of labor is available, then their efficient use always gives rise to the attainable combinations. That means both the commodities, whether it is a consumption good or whether it is a capital good, both can be produced with an efficient way in the economy, and it also solves the problem of underutilization of resources. Growth of resources is also being solved. The problem of growth of resources is also being solved with the help of PPC when there is a rise in the resources. Okay, say for example through technology or advancement in the technology, by utilizing the capital or the factors of production properly, always the production increases, and when the production increases it shows growth of resources in the economy. That means altogether the growth of resources initiates more production in the country, and which whenever there is rise in production, it is always a better source of income as well as fulfillment of consumption needs in the economy. And of course the attainable and unattainable combinations of PPC. The points which indicate from A to E show the attainable combinations, that the production of consumption good as well as the capital good together is taking place efficiently with proper utilization of resources and without wasting the resources, right? Whenever the growth takes place with the help of advancement, etc., the points such as M, N, O, P come into consideration, okay? And these all become the unattainable combinations at times. And the underdevelopment is also overcome when the resources are fully employed, right? So all the points on the PPC indicate that production possibilities are more efficiently carried out, right? When the rise of resources takes place, these attainable combinations move from or shift towards the right, and the PPC throughout takes shift rightwards, right? And all other points above the attainable combinations show the unattainable combinations where there is some mishap or mishappening taking place, and these points under the attainable combinations also are part of the unattainable combinations which show underdevelopment. So what resources should be implemented to overcome this underdevelopment, right? That is also being explained with the help of production possibility curve, okay? This is all we have learned in this chapter, and with this, so we have completed unit 1 and chapter 1 in microeconomics today, children, where we have learned what is economics, what are the different branches of economics, what is the nature of economics, analysis of economics, what are the different systems which have been prevailed in different economies, right? Then we have also learned about the problems of the economy, what are the different reasons which give rise to the central problems of the economy, and then we have also learned about what is opportunity cost, marginal opportunity cost, then production possibility curve, and how does this production possibility curve provide a solution for the central problems of the economy. That's it.